Mm, We're live. Yo 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 les gars. Ok, attendez. Attendez, je vérifie juste si le son il est bon. Ok. Les gars, je parle pas encore en anglais, mais je précise les gars, c'est un live en anglais. Ok. It's an English live. Et voilà les gars. Hello, how are you doing? Ok. Ok, ok. Ok, first of all, can everyone hear Manal?
Hello. Hi.
Good evening, anyone. In
Hi, everyone.
English. In English, please. In English. In English, please. If you guys are struggling with English, you can you cannot ask question in English. You can use Google Translation and ask question in English. And yeah,
hmm
so nice.
Or in Italian.
I mean, I don't speak Italian. I did some Italian in high school and college, but I forgot how to speak Italian. I can say ragazzi. I know that means guys.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
So we're going to do like we do with every podcast. Before we start, I will show different illustration you did, and if you have any fun facts, you can just stop me and and just talk about how
hmm
you did the artwork and such. So we have this one already. Like
hmm
it's a character concept. Like a is it like a cyborg, a cyborg?
Yeah, that was like um, a very random exploration of characters. I wanted to do something that was inspired by Dune, like a mix of Dune
Okay,
and Destiny,
okay,
the game. And so yeah, I wanted to do something mixed between those two elements. So yeah, I just started to do some character sheet, and then I've used a lot of photo bashing. Like I
okay,
started to paint, normally, but then I used a lot of photo bashing, to help me with the material, with the shapes. I wanted
okay,
something that it was kind of strong and something that was like a mix of um, something like religious and
okay,
also futuristic slash sci-fi stuff. So yeah,
okay, okay. And you've watched like the first two Dune movies? I mean, there is only
yeah,
two movies, but okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay. I couldn't see the Dune, but I start to see it like the outfit, like it gives someone who's in the desert. So it's kind of like a freeman slash cyborg, and on the back, did you try to do like the you know the ships they use in the desert in dunes? Did you try to add that on the character, or it has nothing to do with this?
I didn't think about that, but that's a really cool thing, actually. But yeah, I just wanted to do like some monks, let's say.
Okay,
So those mysterious, like, guys that maybe they predicted the future and stuff like this.
okay,
Um, so while I was doing the design, I was also like trying to, imagine a story behind them.
okay,
So
okay.
maybe so yeah, that is super cool, like a super cool thing to do when you're designing a character.
Mm,
So maybe they have all those mechanics part that are like different from each other. So maybe it's something that they build
mm.
themselves.
Or they
So
took
yeah,
back from
all the stuff.
ships and added
Mm-hmm.
on them. Okay,
Yeah, 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 exactly.
okay, that's great. I'm seeing some questions, so let's just introduce yourselves, and then we'll take questions in the chat, and we'll continue with the different artworks you did and such.
Yeah, yeah. If you want, I can start with like a general. yeah,
Just
like
a simple
honestly,
introduction, like your
yeah,
name, what you do, and where you're from, and that's it.
absolutely. So, hi everyone, my name is Manale. It's actually an Arabic name, so you can say also Manal, that it's the like Arabic version of my name. And I'm 24 years old, and I'm a concept artist and creative designer. I've basically been drawing my whole life. Even in high school, my path was already like focused on art. I've discovered concept art through video games because I'm really passionate about video games and stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, at first, I didn't even know about that job like existed. I've always been passionate about games, so I was curious about how games are made. And when I've discovered that there are those people that actually like draw environments and character design of the games I was playing, I was like, okay, I want to do that too. So I enrolled in a 3-year concept art academy
Okay.
where I learned the fundamentals and built my first like small portfolio, like just a student portfolio. Um, and that's also where I learned how to use a graphic tablet and started, working digitally because at first I was just drawing like on paper and stuff.
Okay.
Um, and there it was where I also discovered my love for backgrounds and environment design. In fact, I like to introduce myself like an environment concept artist because I really love doing environments. Because I've always been fascinated about by how some artists can make you feel like you're actually inside that place through
Mm,
the artwork, especially through lightning and the mood of
mm,
that artwork. So from that moment, I decided to focus mainly on environments, even though sometimes I like, just to switch things up and maybe do some characters and stuff.
yeah.
So yeah, that passion also led me to work on some projects in the industry as an environment designer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and yeah, I'm hoping about two new opportunities will come soon. Um, and yeah, at the same time, I also studied graphic design on my own and
Okay.
worked professionally as a graphic designer with different brands, etc. While of course continuing to draw and just develop my artistic work in my free time.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
That was a great introduction, and you said you mostly introduce yourself as a environmental concept artist, but
Yeah.
both works, whether it's character or environment, and yeah, I mean, what can we say except that everything that I just showed, guys, is just amazing. And also we have CD who just joined the the voice chat. Hello, CD. Ah,
Hello.
he's probably not here. He's doing the dead thing. He saw that we're speaking in English and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
here. I'm not here." There are some questions in the chat, and there was Eddie Man who said, "Manal, you're my favorite artist of all time." That's a big compliment.
Thank you so much.
Charlotte said, "So, oh no, no. Forget Charlotte. Omale said, Manal, could you share us your feelings about when English accent? Oh my God. No. We were going to forget this one also. Charlotte said the artwork is sick as hell. Why did you start drawing? What's your favorite universe in general, and why? Why? I don't know why, but yeah.
um okay, so I started drawing since I was very young, so since like always.
Okay.
My favorite universe in general is like you can see it on my artworks is sci-fi and yeah, a little bit of fantasy, you know, just to mix stuff.
Yeah, a mix of
Uh,
both.
yeah. But yeah, mainly sci-fi and cyberpunk stuff. I but I also like to mix like in the artwork of those the characters that we saw at first, like to
Okay.
mix sci-fi elements with maybe tribal elements, so something that maybe it's a touch of I don't know, like
Yeah, like I
yeah,
think you did it
tribal,
here.
let's
You
say.
you did it here
Yeah,
on this
also.
one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe a very futuristic environment, and then there are maybe elements that are a bit like old, like
Yeah, traditional.
yeah, yeah, traditional. Yeah. To put some contrast, because I really like that. I really like that contrast. You know, maybe
Yeah,
you have a sci-fi and cyberpunk environment, and maybe you put like some vintage posters of Coca-Cola.
yeah.
I really like to add that touch.
Okay. You know what's funny? Because earlier we were
Mm-hmm.
talking about Ines, like the artist I showed you earlier, and
Mm-hmm.
she's really also a lot into concept art. And when we received her on the podcast, she said that she wanted to mix on her work a lot of cyberpunk, but also traditional stuff. So it's really funny to see
Yeah,
both of you doing it. And who knows, maybe one day you two will work on the same production, something like that. Who knows?
yeah, that would be so cool.
Who knows?
Yeah.
CD's ready to spread all the English slangs he knows before quitting from Skillshare.
No, sorry, my English is not very good, man, but I do my best.
And he's here. He's here, guys. He's
Yes,
here,
I'm here. I'm here.
and that's already a lot. So thank you, CD, for being here.
You're welcome.
And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. And if not, I'll take
Um,
questions from the chat.
good.
Scara said she's a goddess when it's about background. I mean, look at the vibe here. Like the entire mood is it's really cinematic. Do you have a lot of inspirations coming from movies or TV shows in general?
Yeah, I mainly get inspired from like from this one. It was super inspired from Star Wars,
Okay,
and at the same time with the guys, with the characters, but at the same time I wanted that contemporary look, so something that is not too far from us. But
okay,
yeah, as I was saying before, adding like a touch of some futuristic and sci-fi stuff, like I really like that mix. But yeah,
okay,
mainly Star Wars, the video game I play, the movies I watch, like everything that I consume, every media is a search of inspiration from for my artworks.
okay, okay. And you wrote here blind inquisitors. Is it like a
Yeah,
universe you're working on, or is it like a fan art? I don't know.
uh, yeah, Inquisitors, because in Star Wars too, there are some characters that
Like
are, yeah,
the video game.
Inquisitors. Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
also in some in a series, I don't remember. Maybe in the Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the Obi-Wan series, you can see like the Inquisitors, and they were so cool. So so I decided to do like some keyframes about those Inquisitors, and yeah, I just called them Blind Inquisitors because I don't
Okay.
know, it's so cool. Like the name, Blind Inquisitors. Yeah, those ones,
Mm,
they are so cool. So yeah, I said, yeah, I should do something inspired.
okay. Usually when I get inspired, I just do like original characters, but you have the skills to do an entire mood set with the background and the stuff. I mean, it's just I'm jealous a little bit because you have the skills that I don't have to do great cool stuff.
Yeah, I would
Um,
like someday to do like a a complete project because it's very difficult to do because you have to, have some time to do that. But
yeah.
like a complete project with, having the studies of the characters, doing the studies of the environments, with
Mm,
also, maybe the studies of maybe the buildings and stuff like
yeah.
this. So maybe some shape studies, something more complete, and like doing a sort of word building, but
Okay.
a really like little version. Uh, but yeah, that
Okay.
would be
Okay.
so cool. I really want to do something like that.
Okay. Shirley asked, I mean, you've already answered that a bit, so I'm going to take another question. Hi, Bloody Knight. Oh my God. Shirley asked, why do you like environment? Are you single? Shirley is.
I'm, I'm not single, and why do I love environments? Um, because you can tell a lot of stuff with environments.
Mm,
Like environments, you can you can literally mm, tell really a lot. Like with
mm,
characters too, but environments you can like feel the mood, you can feel like I really don't know how to explain it, but there is something really magic about environments,
yeah.
especially when you play with the scale, when you play with
Mm,
mm, yeah, the mood, the light. It's really a mix of everything, and you add like people doing, they look like they are doing like super generous stuff, like they are living that every day.
mm,
So I don't know, you can really tell a lot with environment. So I really like to try to tell a story, yeah, like this one.
mm.
It's literally, there is a monster, a creature, but everyone is like, chilling, like it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
regular Tuesday or something. So
Like it,
I really
it
like that.
they are used to it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And you can feel it. You can
Mm.
tell it by the gestures of the characters, and yeah. So that's it. I really like to every time do a new environment and tell
Mm.
a different story with different vibes, etc.
Like this one, like we've talked about this one earlier, but me personally, when I look at these illustrations, first of all, it feels like a movie scene, like a movie shot, and it's kind of like you already understand that it is like a cyberpunk sci-fi universe, and it's like in the city. There are a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's nighttime, and it gives like you want to be there. So
Mm-hmm.
this is really great. I saw someone asked if you are a 3D artist, like if you use some 3D in your works.
Yeah, there is a little difference between concept artist and 3D artist. Yeah, I use 3D, but just to save time for my concepts. For example, if I have to do something very complicated, I use 3D because it saves a lot of time. Like you can place all your stuff and also set the light, the mood. You can do a lot of work on
Yeah.
like on I personally use Blender.
Okay.
So you can actually do stuff to help your illustration and to do your concept in a very like a shorter time. 3D artists, like they do the stuff like in a way, let's say, better, because maybe that 3D model is going to used on the game,
Mm.
so it has to be like built in a good way, let's say. So yeah, as a concept artist, I can use 3D to help my process, and it's something that I really do a lot
Okay. How did
because
you
I don't
learn?
have that much time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It helps a lot with time.
Yeah.
How did you learn 3D? Like, did you went to school and they taught you how to use it, like a blender and stuff like that, or did you learn it by yourself with YouTube tutorials?
Yeah, it's yeah, I'd say a mix between those two.
Okay.
Because at school they teach me about, you know, the basics. So yeah, yeah, the basics. Like we were building some cities, like a city with placing, you know, cubes in the
Yeah.
scene, and that was it. But then I looked a lot on YouTube on how other artists were, you know, playing with the blender and all the techniques they were using. I watched
Okay.
a lot of speed process, and yeah, I tried to like learn how they were doing it,
Okay.
and basically that method I translated it on you know, to do something myself, so to do my stuff basically.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick recap for CD. En gros, elle a dit que elle a appris la 3D à l'école, donc en
Ouais,
cours et
ça
tout.
j'avais compris, ouais.
Mais
Mm.
elle a aussi appris la 3D avec YouTube et tout. Et que, bah, en gros, bah, elle fait ça genre pour elle-même, mais aussi elle a travaillé pour certaines productions, ce genre de trucs. Enfin, en tout cas, elle cherche du
Ouais.
taf par rapport à ça aussi.
Si j'avais bien compris, elle s'est un peu inspirée de Cyberpunk pour ses environnements ou rien à voir?
Pour les dessins que j'avais montrés, les illustrations que j'avais montrées, par exemple ici, c'est genre Star Wars et tout.
Mhm.
Euh, Il y a beaucoup de cyberpunk aussi, mais en gros, quand j'ai
Ouais.
cyberpunk, c'est genre, c'est la vibe, c'est pas genre cyberpunk,
Ah, oui, la vraie, je vois ce que tu veux dire,
la
ouais.
série et tout.
Mm.
Mais je pense qu'il y a la série aussi.
Mm.
Et ouais, il y a beaucoup de sci-fi, Dune,
Ouais,
cyberpunk, Star Wars.
ok.
Um, but you
Ouais,
also
c'est-
said that you took inspirations, or right now you are in sort of a Warhammer mood.
Yeah.
And we saw that with this artwork, and there was another one, this one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was like a commission for a client. So everything started with the previous artwork, because basically, yeah, I wanted to do like a scene, a keyframe, but I wanted to make it like, yeah, kind of Warhammer inspired, because I really like making characters with big armors and stuff.
Okay.
So I was introduced to Warhammer, and I really liked the aesthetic of the characters, the aesthetic of the environments. In fact, I really looking forward to, you know, creating an environment inspired to Warhammer.
Okay.
So yeah, and I started also posting that on TikTok and Instagram, and I really got some very good feedbacks, for especially from the Warhammer community. So I was really happy with it.
Mm,
So I've continued to do other artworks, um, and I don't know. I'm just enjoying it right now. So I'm really happy.
okay, but well, this is great, honestly. I saw this one also on Instagram. This is really great. I love the details you add on the armor with the your brush works. It's just
Mhm.
it looks great, really.
Mm.
Yeah,
There's
I like to have like a dynamic brushwork. So yeah, I'm not trying to go a lot on details, like doing detailed, very detailed stuff. But I
mm,
like to keep it like super dynamic. Maybe yeah, playing with the colors and
mm,
different brush textures. It's also fun, you know. So
mm. Okay, okay. You use you this one you did it on Procreate, because I saw that
yeah.
you use Procreate, Photoshop, Blender.
Mm-hmm.
You do some of your works 3D on ZBrush also.
Yeah, on ZBrush, but I completely forgot about how to use ZBrush because it's been a while, honestly,
Okay.
and it's also super complicated. Personally, I find it super complicated, like it's not user friendly
Mm,
or else. So if anyone wants to get in 3D, like using 3D for concept art,
mm,
I really enjoy using Blender because it's so easy. It's super friendly, like for
mm.
new users.
And it's free also.
So, hmm yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, ZBrush is also super cool, but it's another story.
Ok.
Hmm.
F- Attends,
J'avais une
attends,
question.
juste
Vas-y,
le
vas-y.
chat vite fait. Falconing
Vas-y.
said, "Hey, Bymanale, love your artwork."
Oh, thank you
Um,
so much. Thank you.
Charlie said, "How can you use Blender? Are you a witch?" Oh my god.
It's also super easy. Like it's so easy. I don't know. It's also super like user friendly because really, if you open like ZBrush, it's the worst.
Mm,
It's my enemy. But I tried to learn it, but uh, when I want to do something very quick, I went with Blender because it's my um,
it's to go to
safe place, let's
software.
say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. There was a really good questions. Omale asked, "How would you market yourself to us so we could be charmed and commission you?"
um, Maybe, yeah, just on Instagram. Yeah, I would say on Instagram is fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is another question from Shirley, and it was, "Did you have a burnout recently or before? Why and how did you manage to get out of the burnout?"
This is this is a good theme. That's a good question. So yeah, I had like a difficult time, so a little bit of burnout because of my job, like as a graphic designer, and I was also trying to manage, um, like doing art because when you stop doing art and you're still watching like on social media, etc.,
Mm,
everyone's still publishing, everyone's still doing art. Like you kind of feel stuck.
mm,
um so the best thing to do when you're on burnout, it's to take a pause and literally do anything but drawing. So I don't know, go outside, go to the gym, do something else. And I think that the inspiration and like you wanting to draw again will come like itself, like supernaturally. You don't have to force it
mm,
because drawing for me personally is a passion, and I don't want it to be a stress or something that makes me like feeling like so much pressure and stuff. So I just want to, you know, calm a little bit,
yeah.
maybe take a bit of time doing something else. And since it's something that I really love to do, I know that the inspiration will come again,
Mm,
and I'll just pick again my iPad or on Photoshop and just start drawing again.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone who just joined the stream. And yeah, we've talked a lot about burnout, and most people don't really know how to get out of it. But it's I will not say it's easy, but the
Hmm.
easiest thing to do is to just stop drawing for a while and just enjoying everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, this one is crazy, like the perspective and everything. Like,
Hmm.
did you also use 3D here, or everything is 2D?
Yeah, I used the 3D just as a guide for the perspective, but I used like a super basic shape, like just a cylinder and a cube. So I didn't go crazy with the details. I literally placed like some basic elements, and then
Mm-hmm.
I made like a screenshot and I've imported it on Procreate. And
Okay.
yeah, I just started with the brushwork, etc. I just wanted to make sure that the perspective it was okay. So this is a good trick. Like you can, yeah, open Blender, or maybe I know that on an iPad there are so many like super easy 3D apps, and you can like place some cubes, some cylinders, and putting them on perspective and just trace them to make like your city, your background, or whatever you want to draw,
Yeah, the
and you
structure.
got it on like perfectly.
Okay. But like for something like
Mm-mm.
this, like do you have a reference on the side, or you just do everything with your head?
Yeah, this was a kind of like a freestyle because I just wanted to. Yeah, it was very random. I was just chilling on my on my sofa, and yeah, it just calmed out from my head. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, it's always like the fact is you're always like inspired by
Mm,
something mm, like if you notice my palette is kind of the same. The how can I say, the objects are kind of like always the same because yeah,
mm,
maybe I'm unconsciously inspired by Star Wars, sci-fi stuff, etc. So
mm,
I kind of know what I want to draw.
mm.
So that's kind of the idea.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
That shit is everything but easy. I have 3D classes now, and I just wanna hang myself. Oh my god. Yo,
Hello,
cause
everyone.
yeah. Yo, cause yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How everyone is doing?
Fine. What about you?
Fine, fine.
Fine, great, thank you. Hi, hi, Manal. It's great to have
Yeah.
you today or tonight.
Tonight, yeah,
Tonight,
it's
yeah,
9
nice.
p.m.
Okay, nice. So it's nice to have you. I saw your work on Instagram, and it's really, really cool. So
Thank you.
I have some questions for you.
Okay.
But yeah, but don't worry, it's okay.
Oh my god. This one is amazing. CD asked on the chat, how much time do you spend on your design? Like, for example, this one, how long did it took you to do it?
Um, this one like about 2 weeks, but just because I wasn't um like it wasn't a full immersion, so I
Mm,
was like I had my full-time job, so maybe I was
yeah.
working on it like maybe a bit on the evening, so
Mm,
and maybe the next day, so I was with some interruptions.
okay.
But maybe I could do that on maybe 3 4 days.
Okay.
But yeah, you basically I basically did some shape studies at first, and then I've looked like a shape that I liked, and then I just started to paint very randomly. But also I was trying to study like the design for the outfit,
Mm,
and something that helped me a lot on that, it was again photo bash. So photo bashing like some materials,
mm,
some textures, some like decorations, um, and something else, something that I used, it was also the mixer brush.
okay.
It's an option from Photoshop. You can basically like pick a certain like um, an area from a random
Texture.
reference, yeah,
Yeah.
picture reference,
Picture.
and it's basically I don't know how to explain it, but
I think there is the same thing on Procreate. You can do the same thing on Procreate.
yeah, but it's not it's not the same of
Okay.
Photoshop. Like I don't know. I don't really like the one that it's on Procreate, but yeah, it basically like kind of it
Okay.
prints like the area that you picked from your
Oh,
reference.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, it's a super cool tool,
Okay.
and you save a lot of time. Yeah, especially if you want to make something like it looks really detailed, but maybe when you zoom, you can see that it's very random stuff.
Mm.
But at the end, you can got some very detailed areas for your design. So it's really cool. The mixer
Okay.
brush. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Ok. Je vais prendre encore quelques questions dans le chat et après vous pourrez poser vos questions, les gars. There is a question from Yas Nother. I mean, you've already answered it, but it was what's your workflow to complete the piece easily? So you said it was
Mm,
around 3 days. It depends if you
yeah.
work or not.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it depends on what do you mean by easily, because
Like maybe she meant
I don't
a
know.
sketch, like
Yeah,
for example, this one is a complete drawing. I think I don't know if it is for you.
yeah. It's
Com-
just 2D, so just sketch and
com-
painting. It really
compared
depends.
for something like this, this is more like a sketch,
Mm-hmm.
link,
Yeah.
ink, drawing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
probably not going to be the same amount of time you're going to spend on a piece like
Yeah,
this
of
or
course.
a more
Mm-hmm.
detailed piece. And
Yeah.
there was also another question from CC. She might have already answered, but is she a freelance artist or does she work for a company?
I worked for some companies, and from since September, I'm freelancing right now. So I'm taking some commissions, working for on some projects, on some one shots projects.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm trying to freelance.
okay, okay.
Mm, mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer to be like a freelance artist or do you prefer to work for a company?
Um, I don't know yet. Like, it's a difficult question because uh, they have both like good points, because working for a company means that you know that at the end of the month you will have like
Mm.
money, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
same amount of money, and you have that security, okay? But at the same time, being a freelance, it's super cool because you can chat with your clients, you can organize your
Mm.
stuff. It's like having your like little company and you are your company.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, there is a lot of insecurity, and you don't know if every month you will have like the money and stuff like this and the commission. So it's really crazy, but I like anyway the idea to try to build yourself something,
mm,
because the industry is a really tough environment sometimes.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yes.
I like the idea of having like something mine, that I can build. So, and I'm glad that actually a lot of people are like enjoying my art, are finding something special in my art, especially when I start posting environments. I didn't expect like that so many positive feedbacks, because a lot of artists like post a lot of like characters,
Mm,
and it's probably something more popular to see.
mm,
So I was very insecure about my environments, because I don't know, like maybe I don't know, I was just very insecure, but a lot of people like were telling me about the feelings they were like feeling, the way they were feeling while watching to my artworks and stuff like this. So that was really like a cute thing.
Okay. 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 Because I don't know if you have a question.
Hmm. For the moment, I think I have a questions, but I'm totally agree with what you say about the industry and freelance and the
Hmm.
idea where it's so like it's so peaceful when you know a certain amount of money is the same.
Hmm.
It's going to come every month, but at the same time, sometimes you like the feeling of doing something on your own, something
Mm,
that
Hmm.
um, will not be touched by so many people, because as a concept artist, sometimes you kind of have to say goodbye to your babies, and give it to other people so they can work on it.
Yeah,
And yeah, the idea of it's hard, but at the same time, it's something that you do for you, and it's the
exactly.
most important things I think in life. It's to work for something that you love. And I also have a questions. And
Hmm.
I was watching your YouTube videos because I know that you have a YouTube channel.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I remember one phrase that you say, and I think it was really important, and it was to slow down. And I wanted to
Hmm.
know, for now or during your work, have you managed the time to slow down on your work, and what this give you um, in your art in general?
Mm. That's a very cool question. So yeah, because basically I've worked like for 3 years. I always had a full-time job.
mm,
So I was always with that thought about like I have to work, I have to improve my portfolio, I have to do that, I have to. So always like that pressure, always trying to do stuff and do everything, like always my best, and that's okay. That's totally okay. But you realize, or personally, I've realized that I wanted to, yeah, slow down to take it easy because I don't know. I think that we live in a time that everything goes fast, and but I think that art it's about it's about inspiration, it's about how you feel, etc. So
Mm,
it's really important to take your time on that.
mm,
So
mm,
that comes the decision where I left my full-time job on September, and I decided that I want to like focus on my art, on what I really want to do, because honestly, I don't really like I don't really know what I want to do because um, I'm a creative, so
mm,
my passion is not just art. I really like to do a lot of stuff like photography, like designing t-shirts and stuff. So
mm,
I really want to enjoy my creativity, my art. I want to enjoy my process. And yeah, I just wanted to slow down and take my time, take my moment. And
mm,
I know it's difficult because it's not easy to do that because you have to like for example now I have like just a part-time job, but so at the end of the month I know that I have like a minimum amount of money, but at
yeah.
the same time I have like, yeah, it's always about the money,
mm,
but unfortunately, but at the same time I have like the time to do my art, do my commissions, talk to new people, because making doing commissions with the private clients, it's so cool because everyone has like very cool ideas, and it's so
mm,
beautiful to talk with them about the projects, etc. So yeah, it's a whole new experience, and I don't know, I'm just enjoying it right now. But yeah, I actually like one of my dreams is also to, just see my name like in in a movie probably or
Mm,
something
mm,
like this. That would be so cool.
Mm,
But yeah, at the same time, for now, I want to, yeah, just enjoy my process, enjoy my path, because it doesn't have to be like always, I don't know, like just work, and it's okay to slow down and have like
mm.
your moments. So you have your up and downs. It's okay, and I want to enjoy that, that process.
That
mm,
process. Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. It was a really cool answer.
Thanks.
yeah. And we've talked about this a lot of times in on the podcast that it is really important to take the time to also enjoy what you're doing at the
Mm,
moment, and not racing, not going too fast, because
Mm,
life is not
mm,
a race. Everyone is advancing in his own at his own pace and stuff. But it's really
mhm,
good that an artist like yourself, because let's not lie to ourselves. What you're doing is really great, and the fact that you can openly speak about this and tell other people or other younger artists that you also need time for yourself. It's important
mhm,
to say that for the younger artists, and yeah, it's just important to say it.
Yeah.
mm,
yeah,
I-
yeah, absolutely. Even the senior artists sometimes have to, get to the basics, and just do that again, like do the
Mm,
basic practices. So that tells everything.
mm.
mm.
Just like Sirena said on the chat, we need more artists focused on environment art. To be honest, seeing the world once can create through landscape, environment, make it more immersive. I don't know if what I said makes sense. It does make sense.
Hmm.
Makes sense. Mm, yeah.
Like for example, here this one also enjoyed it a lot because it feels like a movie sequence, like an animation sequence, and
Hmm.
we want to learn more about what happened in this
Mm.
scene. And
Hmm.
what was your thinking process when you work on this piece?
I wanted to do something like, okay, so I'm very passionate about Resident Evil.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I wanted to do, yeah,
yes.
and I wanted to do something like kind of similar. So there were some scenes on some games where, you have to go in this haunted house, etc. So
Mm,
I wanted to do something like that. And this was just really a practice because I wasn't touching like Blender and Photoshop for a while, so just wanted to do some practice again with the composition, with the camera, with the lights. Honestly, I can see mm, how can I say, some mistakes right now,
Hmm.
but
mm,
yeah, it's all about the process, how I was saying before. But
mm,
yeah, I like the fact that I just picked up like Blender and like Photoshop and started to just do some practice again. So every single element it's 3D,
Hmm.
so it's placed like singularly, and it has like its composition. Mm, so yeah, basically I was practicing composition, lights, etc.
Mm.
mm.
But yeah, it's not my best work, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
I
if it's
just
not
wanted
the
to do
best work, but
something.
it's best work or not. It's really immersive, and honestly, it works. Like
Yeah,
Okay.
we
it's
understand
so
the
good.
vibe. It's really how can I say it? Like
Mm,
something could go wrong at any moment,
Mm,
because the
mm,
cops are arriving on the scene. They don't really know what's going on, and there is a monster inside the. I think it's a shop,
mm-hmm.
or I don't know, a house,
Yeah, like a house, like an old
Mm,
house. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's literally like an opening scene of a TV show or a movie, like. And then the scenes cut back to the main characters, and they're like it reminds me of Stranger Things. I want to say
Stranger
that.
Oh,
Things. Mm,
okay. Uh-huh.
Like
mm.
something happened at the other side of the city, and the next day the kids are having fun, and then they see on the news that something happened, and they try to
Mm,
understand what happened or
mm.
whatever.
For
Okay, okay.
for a environment like this, something that I really like is when you say Resident Evil, everything makes sense because I remember playing. I think it's the seventh Resident Evil
Mm-hmm.
7.
Yeah.
You enter the
Mm-hmm.
house, and this one was so terrifying because they took such a focus on the filth you can
Mm,
find
yeah.
abandoned house, and I love all the substance around the environments when you don't know how much time pass between the cops comings and things went terrible in the house, and it's just feel like open an abandoned fridge inside an
Yeah.
abandoned house. You don't know what's going on, what's like developed inside the house, and I really like this atmosphere. And I know, I remember one comment you say about a lot of people usually do characters, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the idea of environments or characters. And I wanted to know, if did you treat your environments like characters?
Um, I think so because also character design, if you do a good character design, you basically try to tell the story of that character from its gesture to its outfit, etc. So
Mm,
all the details you put on the character, it's something that it has a meaning, so it tells a story. Environment, it it's kind of the same thing. You also try to maybe tell a story, maybe of that time or of that house or of that, yeah, of that environment in general, and you try to like tell something with the elements that you put, but also you have the element of the light
mm,
and the composition and the camera placement, basically. And with those two, you really can do something super powerful that you can actually make someone feel what you're drawing, basically.
mm,
Mm,
So maybe through environments, you can actually feel something, maybe a bit more than characters, I would say,
mm,
because my passion for environments, it's also because when I usually play video games and I find myself in a beautiful environment, then I don't know, maybe on God of War, on Ghost of Tsushima, sometimes I just stop and
mm,
mm,
take so many screenshots of everything around me because I don't know, it makes me feel in a way that I can't really explain, and it inspires me a lot on doing
mm,
something like mine. So yeah, I don't know. Environments give me something that characters don't actually,
mm,
but it's okay because also you can see that on cinema, like watching a film, the photography, the lights, the color, etc.
mm,
It's really everything built to, making you feel in a certain way, and everyone has its different feeling, and this is amazing because I see this a lot under the in the comments under my artworks. Everyone tells like something different, and it's so cool to me, this thing.
yeah.
mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it
There's
makes me feel that I actually did a good job, because if someone is going to tell me, this makes me feel like this makes me feel like, I don't know, maybe that character or that city is this. I don't know. It makes me feel that I did my job. Like I did a great job because that person actually feels something feels like into that word. So
Mm,
yeah, that's cool.
They're all right. You did a great job.
mm. I'm actually showing the process of one of your work on Blender. I don't understand
Mm-hmm.
a thing of what is going on,
Okay.
but I'm guessing it's great. And there is someone on the chat, Doc Mario, who said you mentioned you worked in the company before. Was it for cinema, games, or any other?
Yeah, it was for two game projects. Of course, two super secret, and I can't tell anything about them
Oh,
Mm,
because there is yeah, an NDA. So
yeah,
yeah, it's
okay. Indeed.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, basically, yeah, I did something, but it's like it never happened because I can't tell
yeah,
anything about
NDA,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, trust me, I did it.
Uh,
CD asked, I heard you do commissions. How was it, and what did you learn as an artist when you?
Yeah, I recently started doing commission, and
okay.
I thought mm, I thought I was going to find like I don't know, like crazy people or maybe people scamming me or
Mm,
maybe I don't know. But I really had just had like super cool clients, super kind, super gentle. So I'm really enjoying my commission era. So
okay.
yeah, it's super cool. Honestly, I'm just, learning more how to deal with yeah, with projects and stuff. But it's something that I actually learned at school at previous projects. So I'm just maybe having that more human touch,
Yeah,
human
yeah,
feel,
yeah.
because when you work in a big company or in a industry, everything is it's so fast. It's so but
Mm,
maybe when you work with a single person, it's just a bit chill.
mm,
So yeah, I'm actually enjoying it.
okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
Hmm.
And what are your commissions prices for like? Imagine someone was to commission
Hmm.
you, and he wanted you to work on an environment illustrations. Um, how much would you charge that person?
Yeah, basically it depends on the idea, on the project, on the complexity. But
Mm,
I'd say I'm working on a range from like for uh 50, 40 euros if are just sketches and stuff like this
okay.
to 400, 500. So it's a really big range, but it really depends on what is going to be the commission. So if it's something easy, if it's something more complicated, honestly I always ask for people's budget,
Okay.
because I want to, I'm not like, okay, I'm doing this for 100 and this is the price. I'm not
Mm,
like, mm.
Mm.
So we usually discuss about the price, and honestly, I'm super open to, just mm, lower the
Negotiate.
price if
yeah.
it's
Oh.
if I can do that, etc. There is just this how can I say, like, um I put a lot of my time and a lot of my effort, and doing art, it's not something easy. So it's
Mm.
of course about to something about respect, like my time,
Mm,
my skills, and the how can I say, um, yeah, just all the effort and the work I'm putting on the artwork.
okay.
And of course, if I can like. Yeah, as I was saying, lower the price, etc., and we can discuss about it. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. We can understand that it's a human part of commissions to understand
Hmm.
more about the needs of your clients and what they can afford. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's you know doing art and commission in general. It's like I can say that art has always been a luxury, and having
Mm.
a piece of you that is like it's something like you do in time is not something you can mass produce. It's something
Mm,
you take the time to carefully done, and it's also what makes the price of the commission.
Yeah.
It's something that
Mm.
I think as artists, sometimes we forgot that what we do is like pretty precious.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we take
It's
patience.
literally a job. So like
Yeah.
you have to pay the bills, you
Mm,
have like literally to work on a computer, so you gotta pay the electricity for your computer.
mm,
Like you have to think about that stuff. It's very important because we hear a lot of just people doing people saying that art is not a real job, etc. But art is
mm,
literally something that is part of our lives.
mm,
Let's think about the music, about art in general that shaped our culture, etc. So art is really part of our lives, our existence, literally. So
mm.
yeah, it's not
so,
something that uh, you know, it's just it don't have a meaning. It's really important.
mm, yeah, I totally agree. We are doing one of the oldest job on the world. Please
Yeah.
put respect on us. Thank you.
Mm-mm. Exactly.
Mm.
Yato asked earlier, did she study art formally, like art school, or is she a self-taught artist?
Yeah, I started with uh in my high school they were teaching about like fine art. So I was drawing on paper like with the model and you have to draw the model, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started I've learned about concept art and I wanted to be a concept artist, so I attended a 3-year course, like a school of concept art here in Milan.
Mm-hmm.
uh, so yeah, but I basically just learned about the basics, and then I've practiced a lot myself because we mm, like everyone who attended that school,
Mm.
like we all got the same tools,
Yeah.
so we all got the same tools. We all like attended the same class, but after the school you have to find your style, you have to find your way to do your stuff. So that it all comes with the practice and yeah, mainly with the practice and with the stuff that influence you and the media that you consume.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just a full process of a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's very important to find your how can I say, your originality,
Mm.
your your personal touch to your art. So yeah, it's really important to practice and maybe try new tools, try new techniques. Maybe the tools that you learn about, maybe you can use them in a particular way that maybe nobody else is using it.
Mm.
Mm.
You can do a lot of stuff actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have any artists that have inspired you in different ways? Like, for example, the photo bashing. Did you learn it from an artist you follow on Instagram or something, or is it
Um,
something you discovered by
yeah.
yourself?
No, when I discovered about the mix of photo bashing and the blender, I was looking at this artist that I'm searching right now. Um, Its name is Pronin Artist. If you search on YouTube, humble, so HUMBLE.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe concept art. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, exactly. He has so many like super cool process. I was also always watching them. He start on Blender or on ZBrush, and then
Okay.
he continues the artwork on Photoshop. So with photo bashing, etc.
Oh.
So I wanted to do kind of the same, yeah, the same process, but always with my personal touch.
Mm.
I really like the way he takes like random 3D objects and stretch them, like
Yeah,
yeah, on
I
the
just oh
scale.
my god, hold on. I just saw how he took the car and squish it, and
Yeah,
I don't know what.
We
yeah. This is all about like making crazy stuff. Like I never thought
Oh,
about doing that stuff, but
yeah.
you basically have a mesh that already has some like details, so you don't
Okay.
have to do them like from scratch.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's really cool. You just do random stuff and try to do something
Okay.
that looks cool. So I
Yeah,
really like this type of
he made an entire new structure with the 3D
exactly.
card that
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
already. So you can literally just take a PlayStation and turn it into a building, or
Yeah,
that's crazy.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Because
All
I
right.
know that some concept artists are really good on also modeling in 3D. But I really don't know how to do that. I still have to learn it.
Mhm.
But yeah, if I want to have like a 3D object with the details, etc., I literally do the same. So I like take some 3D elements, I deform
Oh,
them, and yeah, it's so cool. This process is super fun. First, is super fun, and it's also yeah, it's about experiment. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
okay.
it looks really good.
Mm-mm.
I've always thought that most 3D concept artists completely do the entire models, but I never thought about
Mm-hmm.
them actually, like for example, like taking a car and just change the entire structure of the car to make something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is amazing. And this is something that they will never teach you at school. This is all about
Oh, really?
experience.
Mm,
Absolutely. This is about experience and looking at other artists and maybe trying to do the same to do your own personal stuff.
mm,
So, yeah.
okay.
I kind of see, for example, like the art schools is like wizard school where they teach you the fundamentals, but pretty boring and basic stuff.
Mm,
And sometimes you have to seek the wizard in the mountain
yeah.
doing
Mm,
the weird stuff
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, exactly. And you think about all the money you give to that school for
Mm,
just, learning basic stuff. So, yeah.
Mm.
okay. There was
Yeah, this artist was so fun to do.
Oh.
Like this is me literally taking stuff from Pinterest,
yeah.
like people from Pinterest and literally putting them there.
Mm.
But it was so fun. I literally did that on like 3 hours probably because I
Mm.
was having so fun, so much fun.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm I have a question to this,
Hmm.
and I know because one question that I wanted to ask was already answered without knowing. It was when I saw some of your process, I was pretty amazed how much with ease you can like navigate in Blender and modify cut and shape object to literally work with silhouettes And when you say that you just take samples to this, even more amazed because you can literally do anything you want with everything, and that's so cool. And by the way, I'm going to in a tangent, but I really like these monsters. It looks like a big wave, so it gives me some
Mm-hmm.
sort of thalassophobe feeling.
Yeah,
So
Thalasso.
yeah, it's really really cool. Also the color and the light is really beautiful. But the idea is I wanted to know it was about the flow state. And how do you feel when maybe after some collage and you start working on it, how it feels when you feel that the piece start to coming together, you know, when you start to place elements and everything start to make sense, and you have the feeling that every element you find on Pinterest came at the right moment. I wanted to know how it was to in good part work with Pinterest and the flow element of doing a piece like this.
Yeah, because at first it's always like, let's try doing this, let's try putting this here and see how it looks. So it's all about, I was just experimenting. Like, for example, I just took a piece of, I don't know what that is, but I wanted to see if, like, maybe an overlay, it will give me like a cool effect and stuff. So
Mm,
it's just about like experimenting and literally having fun. So sometimes it just happens suddenly that I I get where I'm going with the artwork, and then I just continue maybe finding like some elements that are more specific for the way that I'm taking. So so yeah, basically this. So at first I'm experimenting and just having fun and trying to understand myself, where I want to go, what
Mm-hmm.
I want to do. And then I'm just when I have my clear ideas, I just start detailing and just continuing the artwork basically.
okay.
Mm,
But yeah,
I see.
it's a super cool process because it's fun. It's just about experimenting. You don't really know what you want to do, but
Mhm.
again, it depends, because this was like a piece that I was doing because I just wanted to have fun and doing something myself.
Mm,
It's very different, of course, when you have like a clear brief and you know that you have to do that thing in that way. So that is another different thing.
okay.
I see. Thank you.
I had
You're
a
welcome.
questions that I saw on TikTok a few days ago, because I've been seeing posts of people trying to create OC with photo bashing, and there
Mhm.
were some people on the comment that were saying that, is it like cheating, or is it like photo bashing a part of yeah, the process of many artists? How do you feel about this personally?
Mm, Honestly, I don't think it's about cheating. It's just about, saving time, because photo bashing and the use of 3D is very common, especially if you want to work in the industry, because in the industry you don't have like months to do uh, a single artwork. They
Mm,
probably ask you for, I don't know, like five, mm, 10 artworks, and you have to deliver them in a very short time.
yeah.
So you can't actually do that just in 2D, so just painting and expecting like mm, that result in a very short time.
Mm,
So photo bashing, it's a technique, and you have to practice to make photo bashing like look good, because for example here you can see that everything works well. I mean, I
mm,
think it's everything works well. Like you can't actually tell that there is an element that it's I don't know how to say that. Wait. Um,
That it was took from something else.
like out of place.
Yeah.
I was looking for that. Yeah, that looks out of place. So everything works well because you don't have just to take the picture and put it there. You have also to modify the color, the light, etc.
Mm,
So this is really important to everything works can actually feel like a one piece and like not just pieces just a collage or
mm.
of collage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So basically, yeah, basically this it's not just about putting photos there in your
Mm,
artwork. You also have to make it work all together in a good way.
mm.
So when
Yeah.
I look at an artwork that is photobashed, I don't have to. Yeah, I know it's photobashed, but it's not giving me that that feeling that there is something out of place.
Mm,
So everything it has the same light,
mm.
everything has the same color. So yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
because
practice that.
but what we're actually seeing you are rendering here, and
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have a certain knowledge of, like you said, light placement or I don't know how to render a certain texture, it's going to be more complicated than to just take something and put it on the
Mm-hmm.
canvas.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, and like
So yeah, for
Kizadra
example,
said,
that picture,
yeah.
yeah, this sign, I have to change a little bit the color.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm literally doing it right now. The contrast, etc., to make it work on the scene. Like
mm.
yeah, and this one too. I just can't let it right there
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
way. It has to blend well with the like those two guys.
Mm,
So yeah, it's also about managing the color, the contrast, and all that stuff.
mm. Because just like Kizadra said earlier, you can just have fun and do anything you want. Because if you wanted, you could
Mm.
have just add a cat somewhere and just make it work on the
You know
canvas.
that cat is going to release that things, you know.
Yeah.
It's a trick of gun if you put a cat on it at this
Yeah.
point. Mm.
There was a question from CD. What games are you playing right now, and can they give you inspiration when you draw?
um, I'm playing Death Stranding right now, the first
Okay.
one,
Oh,
and
listening.
I really like it, especially for the environments because the environment of Death Stranding is so simple, but again, it gives me some certain feelings. I don't know. It's so peaceful. I
Mm,
love it so much.
Mm.
I also love the sci-fi designs. They're not too
okay.
crazy, but I really like the designs. So again, I screenshot everything. um, so yeah, I'm playing that, and I'm going to play Resident Evil 9. Of course, I have to do that.
Mm,
Mm.
So yeah, other games that really inspired my I don't know, my everything were God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, the Resident Evil series,
mm,
The Last of Us, because
That's not.
I'm really a fan of post-apocalyptic stuff.
mm.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I would say those games. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
By the way, uh, talking about games, I was wondering if you play Cyberpunk because when I saw your heart,
Mm.
I saw so much concept art of Cyberpunk, of the Watson District and Pacifica, and I wanted to know if you play that game or if you enjoy maybe the lore of this
I
franchise.
I have I have to play Cyberpunk. I just
Mm,
started, like, I did my character like 5 minutes. And then I don't know, I just stopped for some reason. I don't know why, maybe because of work, etc.
mm.
But yeah, I really want to play Cyberpunk because everyone says about my artworks. Okay, this is
Oh,
Cyberpunk. And
Yeah,
like,
and
you draw that because you played Cyberpunk,
I
and I'm
mean,
like, no.
this one alone is
Yeah.
giving cyberpunk
yeah,
vibes. Like
it's
the
kind of
night city
Mm.
vibes is
a Blade Runner also.
yeah.
There is also this the first part of it's getting old now, but the first part of Avatar, Avatar film one, when we are on Earth and
Mm.
everything looks so cluttered and sad, and yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm,
Hmm. Yeah, Avatar is another, like, another franchise that I really love. Avatar and the Alien series.
mm,
Oh,
I
Alien
really
series.
love.
Hmm.
Hmm I have those two artworks. They are really cool because the designs, the concepts of the designs, are so cool.
mm.
Mm.
One of my favorite artworks ever.
What's the name of the art book?
It's just Avatar art book, and then Alien. Okay, Alien Isolation. I was
Okay,
checking from my.
Mm.
okay.
It's a game, Isolations, or one movie. I
I
don't
think
remember.
so. I think it's a
Mm.
game.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's a game.
Like this one?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's so complete because it has character design, environment design, prop design. It has everything. I love
Mm,
it.
okay, okay.
Mm-mm. Weapon design, like literally everything.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Um, I have a questions
Attends,
about
je prends
writing.
juste une
Oh,
question dans le chat
go ahead.
et
Go ahead.
après
Yeah,
on continue. There was
go ahead.
Sirena who said, since you do 2D and 3D art, does your mindset change depending on the media you're working on? I'm only a 2D artist, and to me, I feel like I would have to change, relearn how to think, how to imagine in order to make something in 3D. Is it really the case, or maybe it depends on the artist? Again, I don't know if this makes sense.
Okay, okay. Actually, the mindset, I think it changed just because mm, of the media you're using. Because the idea of your project, like for example, if I want to do like a village that it's a mix between cyberpunk and contemporary element,
Mm,
it doesn't change the way you're thinking about the project. Uh, it changes based on the media you want to use, because if you're going to do like, if you want to go like full 2D, it's okay. If you want to do like if you want to use like a 3D tool, maybe
mm,
you have to think more about the composition. Maybe you have to think about how you want to place your camera, because you can literally like rotate on the scene. So this is really cool because
mm,
you can basically how can I say, like build your scene, like your city, and with the camera you can like change the views and
mm.
maybe do more yeah, literally do more views. So not like just a single keyframe
Like
that will
the
maybe
different
do like.
composition.
Exactly, yeah. Different composition, different shots, maybe one from above, one from another angle, etc. So you can maybe, it's literally like playing The Sims, because you
Mm.
can like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
build your house, build
Mm.
your thing, and then you can rotate the camera and take many screenshots
Mm,
and then importing them on Photoshop or Procreate, and just photo bashing or just painting over paint on the screenshot. So yeah,
Mm,
replying, answering your question, the mindset doesn't change. It changed just the way you're thinking about um, when you decide which tool you want to use. So if it's
mm,
just 2D, it's actually pretty simple. If you want to go with 3D stuff, you can actually think about doing many keyframes from many angles, etc. So yeah, basically that.
mm. And I've seen some artists use the Sims in their art process. Like they take a screenshot of an angle and they make the Sims they want. I know that some webtoon artists do that for different scenes and in the background for like a room or something. They use
Mhm.
the Sims.
Mm.
So,
Okay. I just used it as an example because I also had my The Sims era. I'm literally it's like a drug, that game.
mm.
But yeah.
Mm. If you know the Sims, it's Minecraft usually. It's great.
Yeah.
There was a case. Ah no, Kezeja, you had a question.
Oh yeah, the questions. Actually, I think it's a question that most of the artists in general um, have to be faced. But when you do the type of work that you do is some really immersive and experimental work, environmental work. Sorry.
Hmm.
And I know some people, since it's environment that they love to see in movie, in video games, or maybe some series. Um, they usually say, "Oh, it's remind me of." Usually,
Hmm.
"Oh, you do that for this or for that, or you probably play this." And you never, for example, cyberpunk. When
Yeah.
you probably do cyberpunk, and I wanted to know what was your feeling about this, and if, for example, I know some artists can take personally the fact that
Mm.
you can see some private work,
Mm,
and they think you obviously you have played this game, but no, it's just your personal reference with your idea of science functions. And is this something that usually you like because maybe it can start discussions, or
Mm.
maybe it's
Honestly, mm, yeah, when someone compares my art to like a huge title like Cyberpunk or anything else, I'm just like so happy because I'm like, okay, so
Mm,
probably my artwork is like it's kind of like it can reach a level of
mm,
the concept art of the original concept arts of Cyberpunk, and this is so cool to
mm,
me because like I think my works are not like, I don't know. I just don't think like as so many other artists, I don't like. I'm not like
mm,
that proud of my artwork, and this is actually not very good to to think about. But mm, yeah, when somebody tells me stuff like this, I'm actually super happy, and I'm like, okay, so maybe I have a I have potential actually, because
mm,
maybe in a time when you send so many application to the companies, etc., and you
mm,
get so many rejection, you maybe think you start thinking about your art, like
mhm,
I'm maybe I'm not that good, so maybe my art it's not like worth it or stuff like this just
yeah.
because of those rejections. But fortunately, the people on social media are so kind, and I don't know. It's anyway like I really like having a feedback from somebody that it's that like that person doesn't even know me,
mm,
so he doesn't even like have a he doesn't have to be kind to me. Like, I don't
Yes.
know how to say
Mm.
it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but he decided to like give me his sincere feedback, his honest feedback. And this is so cool, and the fact that they can actually they actually tell you that your work is at the level of the concept arts of in this case cyberpunk
Mm,
or anything else that is related of a big merchandise. It's, I don't know, it's so cool to me. Like, it's a very good compliment, honestly.
mm,
Yeah, I think we can all agree that your work is pretty
Mm.
amazing, and
Thank you.
like it's crazy because it's actually industry level, and I know sometimes yeah, always this part of your brain is like, yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, but it's you, no, no, no. But
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah, yeah.
to shut this part and realize, hey, maybe I'm him,
Mm.
maybe my is like pretty amazing, and yeah, because a lot of work in the art book of cyberpunk are literally on that level, and
mm.
when in the industry you send like tons and tons of portfolio and letters. I think sometimes it's good to remember that it's a robot that see
Yeah.
your
Mm.
before human,
Yeah.
and it's not you. There's so many things sometimes that you don't know that make you on the side,
Mm.
but uh, it's not my work because I know I'm good. But yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Mm,
exactly. But yeah, it's okay to have some imposter syndrome. It's
mm,
pretty common, unfortunately.
mm,
But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I don't know, it's normal. It's really part of everyone.
mm.
there was a
Uh,
question earlier by Silart. I don't really understand the question, but I think it's something related to Blender, I think. His question was, do you correct your endgones manually or with triangulate? I don't know if you understand the question or not.
Mm, not really, because I don't know what the angons are,
mm,
but I don't know. I don't really like when I work on Blender. mm, I just do stuff like very like I'm not focusing much on the details. So
Mm,
as I
mm,
was saying, sometimes I stretch stuff. I just download like 3D elements from some websites and
yeah.
place them. So yeah, I don't go crazy with the details or trying to do stuff in a certain way, in a
Mm,
certain technical stuff, because at the end I just need the main shape, and then I will just paint over it on Photoshop. So
mm,
here,
mm,
for example, I was working on ZBrush, and I was just, yeah, putting some basic elements, stretching them again as I was, because I was inspired with uh, the um, the process of the artist we saw before.
mm,
mm,
So yeah, I was just trying to experiment again. It's the same thing that I do with photo bashing. And when something like when it becomes something that has like a sense, a meaning, I just, yeah, start to build the scene. So yeah, but yeah,
mm,
it's basically working with the shapes, because in ZBrush there is that thing that you can see like the black shape.
mm.
So basically the shape that you're creating. So that's pretty cool.
mm.
Okay.
Maybe Starlight wanted to talk about the polygons, maybe, or
Mm,
when you on a 3D shape you have your polygons, and when you work in 3D, you have to make sure your polygons are correct because you can apply textures or even bone influence.
Yeah,
But I
yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
when you do photo shoot, you don't need all that stuff. You just
Yeah,
need
exactly.
placement.
It really depends. This is something that really like a lot of 3D artists do because they are 3D artists and it's their job to do that stuff correct. But honestly and fortunately, as a concept artist, I can do whatever I want because I'm going to photo bash everything on
Mm,
Photoshop. So I just need the main shape, the main mood, etc. So you never notice that maybe there is a mesh that it's like literally breaking,
mm.
that it's, I don't know, like that is weird because I just need the 3D
Structure.
shape
Yeah.
for my scene.
Mm,
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, again, I know that some concept artists try to do that stuff like a good 3D model because maybe they do like the turnaround for their projects and their
mm,
portfolio, and this is the case where you try maybe to do some like a more detailed stuff, and yeah,
Mm.
that makes sense.
Is this a
mm.
But
camera?
honestly, depends. Um,
Like,
what?
wait, this one, like the thing you took just there. Hold on. Like that's a camera, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a camera. I don't know. It's just a shape that I decided to
Okay.
destroy. But yeah, it looks like a camera. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Because I had that kit with some like sci-fi mesh, so I just decided to yeah use them, stretch them, and yeah, I was really inspired from the workflow of
Mm,
the previous artist because I wanted to do something like I don't know. I was really inspired because you can actually do some crazy stuff
mm,
with
Mm.
that method. So really cool.
okay.
Pretty cool.
So yeah,
And
once I did my shape here, my structure, I jumped on Blender and start doing like all the I start building all the rest of the environment. And
Mm,
yeah, how can you like you can say that I start also to add like the materials,
mm,
and they are not going to be perfect because like literally the the mesh is, I don't know, like it's in it's all like I don't know, it's just not correct like to
mm.
do
mm,
to have like the materials in a good way. But it doesn't matter because I just wanted to have a base color, and then I'm going to retouch it on Photoshop.
Yeah.
mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Either way, I don't understand anything I'm saying here, so.
And do you PC survive when you had too much things sometimes, or you try
Uh,
to work pretty small?
yeah, I've upgraded my PC so I can like easily work on that because yeah, at first I had like just a a very random computer and I started doing stuff on Blender, but it was
Mm,
like really bad. Like it
Hmm.
was super difficult, and it's very I don't know, like working on those conditions, it's not like super cool. So I just bought like yeah, a more professional PC, etc. So I can actually just
mm,
work in peace without like my PC exploding or anything explodes.
mm,
So yeah, but yeah, it's always depend on how big the scene is because yeah, it really depends on that. But I really try to do like to create light stuff. So you know, because I just have to do some concepts, nothing crazy. So
mm.
yeah.
Mm,
Okay. There was
I
a
see.
question
Mm.
from Enzo. Since when you get interested by Warhammer?
Since maybe, yeah, I don't remember, maybe last year.
Mm,
So yeah, maybe I think last year, because yeah, my fiance is really like a huge fan of Warhammer. And since he know that I'm really like into sci-fi and fantasy stuff, he like encouraged me to try it and to watch, like to see the Warhammer designs and stuff. So I just like bought the game, and again when I've entered I saw all the environments and the details of Warhammer.
mm,
They are so cool, like they're very amazing. So yeah, again I screenshot everything
mm,
and have like a library of it. And yeah, I started to do something like kind of related to Warhammer, but nothing that like something. I always try to do something that is original,
mm,
so not to do like without doing redoing the same character.
mm,
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, basically that. And then like this, for example, is sanguineous because it was a commission, and they specifically asked me for sanguineous, so okay. But usually, when I'm inspired by something, I always try to do something that is like mine, that
mm,
is not like just the same because it's so cool, like because you have to anyway explore a little bit, so try to do something different.
Mm.
okay. Like
Mm-mm.
for example, this one is a original character, or is it a character
Yeah,
from
this one was inspired from the Adaptas Sororitas, but yeah, I wanted to do something like slightly different, but basically they are famous in armors, so
mm.
okay.
Because I've mostly seen men. I
Mm.
don't know the names of the like their stuff, but I've never
The
seen
Space Marines.
yeah, Space Marines. I've mostly seen men Space Marines, but I've never seen like
Mm-hmm.
females Space Marine, and I don't know if in the lore there are female Space Marines or not. So if not, this is great because you can do much more things with original characters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Something
basically the
I-
female
sorry.
the
Go ahead.
female characters are the Adeptus Sororitas.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
so yeah, so I just did that and published it without saying okay, she's an sororitas. But
Okay.
everyone was like, oh, she's like them, and it was like, okay, yeah, I think so. Like for example, this one was very like a bit different because the armor wasn't super like Warhammer style, and the hair is are pink. So yeah, this is slightly different from the other one,
Okay.
but
Mm.
but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one also is so great.
Mm.
Mm. And will you be interested to work on some Warhammer franchise one day if you have the opportunity?
that that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Absolutely. Mm-mm-mm.
Honestly, with everything she's doing, she could work on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I said it or not, but this one reminds me of a place in League of Legends. I don't play the
Mhm.
game, but I've watched Arcane and the trailer they did for I think it's called Noxus, and
Noxious.
I don't know a lot about League of Legends world building, but this could be a place in Noxus. I think, like it gives
Mm.
me the vibes of Noxus. So I don't know if
Yeah.
there
Mm.
are any League of Legends players
Mm.
in the chat, but The colors, the mood reminds me of Noxious. Like it reminds me of a place here. Like it is mostly based on fighting warriors. You know, most people here are carrying weapons. I think, and it gives me these vibes.
Really like a circus vibe, you know,
Yeah.
Roman circus vibe when you have the red strip looking like a flag, like
Mm,
Roman flag. So it gave a really strong imperial vibe to the
mm,
place. Well, like you say, it's something like maybe yeah, there is some fight or maybe people trades. I really like you mentioned before, since the environments in on the first place, every other characters, other humans are just silhouettes and shapes, and it also gives so much immersions with all the dust, because you can feel like it's a place when you don't really care with who you deal with or who you talk, because everyone like hides his heads, maybe for business or maybe for some shady stuff.
mm,
So it gives so much to the environments, and it's cool to see like you really master like environmental narrations for your piece, because when when we can go in a tangents with just one piece, I think it's you did a pretty good job.
mm.
Oh, thank you so much.
Like here also it gives the same vibes.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
Wayne,
I
do we
try
have
to
another
sometime
question?
to like explore just with like this with the shapes without going so much on in details, because this is also a very good like practice to do.
Mm,
So you just focus a lot on the shapes, on the composition, and on the lights. So you don't go crazy with like details that probably nobody would like notice. So
Mm,
you just focus on the general, yeah, mood and the composition of the scene.
mm. Okay.
mm.
Yeah, well, but the mood works. I mean, okay.
You know, you're just going to lose your head. Like,
Yeah,
you see
like
something wrong and you're just in a cage with some sort of of monsters.
because I have the arcane art book, and this could be something out of an art book, like a concept of a place or something, you know.
Mm.
Hmm.
Tu voulais dire un truc, Kézedra?
I wanted to know if the chat had a questions before I pose the next one.
Oh yes, Serena asked, seeing her process like that make me want to try 3D. Does she have any advice for a beginner?
Uh, for a beginner, so personally, when I try to do new stuff, that is literally anything, I try to do the most difficult ones. I don't know why, but I would say try to do like the most like simplest thing, like the easiest thing, maybe the easiest tutorial you can find on YouTube, just to uh, get familiar with the program, get familiar with using 3D, because at first like it's kind of crazy the fact that you can like work in a 3D space.
Mm,
um so yeah, so at least you can like start and finish that project because it's kind of simple, and then you can like go on with the different things, different techniques, and more maybe difficult or articulated subjects and objects.
mm,
So yeah,
okay,
try like small steps. Mm.
okay, okay. You can ask the question you want to ask, Kezia.
Hmm. On one of the illustrations you did, I think it was the one with the form guy, and you have the futuristic landscape behind,
Which one?
and it's remind me,
This one?
I don't know, not this one, the one with the form,
Oh,
the abandoned form.
this one?
Yeah, this one. Uh, First off, I actually really love the contrast between woods and
Mm,
like this heavy monolithic city around
mm,
when you can see the old getting starting to rot, but some people try to survive in the old way when the
mm,
city is like start growing and it's like is inevitable. So I really like
mm,
the contrast of these dark futures, but something that remind me a lot, it was that one episode of Love, Death and Robots, and
Oh,
I don't
where?
know
Where?
if you guys watch Love, Death and Robots, but you have this specific sequence in one of the episode. I think it's an episode where people can have children anymore, and
mm.
the elites can live forever. Uh, when we see what's happening right now in the world, but
Yeah.
yeah, and it can forever. And you have this place when you have this old abandoned house that's surrounded with this big monolithic city, and it remind me so much of it. And I wanted to know if one, if you work on Love, Death and Robots, and if you
Mm.
know, are you interested to work for for Love, Death and Robots? Because for like we say during the World Podcast, you have so much potential to work everywhere. But if you have the possibility to work on it, I will really know what will we do with some environments.
Honestly, I still have to watch I Love That Roberts. I know that it's super cool, it's really cool, like visually and the designs, etc. But for some reason, I never saw so many popular stuff. Like for example, Arcane. I never saw Arcane, and like for example, Star Wars is something that I I've recently started to watch, like for example, 1 or 2 years ago,
Mm.
2 3 years ago. So I was already doing like sci-fi stuff, etc., but never watched about never watched the Star Wars and stuff. I don't know why I don't watch those things that are super interesting and could be a really super like uh
Mm,
inspiration for my works. I don't know, but
mm,
yeah. But at the same time, yeah, I really like to put like this contrast between the new and the old, the traditional and the futuristic. It's something that, in my opinion, I don't know, it's so cool. It gives like a I don't know, a certain feeling of, yeah, the past and
Mm.
the future that is coming.
mm.
um it's really interesting, honestly. So I really love to like do mix those elements.
Mm.
These elements. I
Mm,
see. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I agree. I think
I
maybe because like Star Wars, Love, Death and Robots or Kern is like it's really accessible show, and
mm.
mm,
because you can say uh, maybe tomorrow or later I can just go
yeah.
in a couch and click on it. Uh,
Mm.
You can just put them on the back and watch other things. Maybe something
Mm,
like or on your in your interest than something like you have to put yourself on multiple movie, multiple series, multiple everything
Mm.
just to understand. But yeah, I can understand that.
Mm. I
yeah, because sometimes maybe they are so hyped up that I don't feel like I want to watch them. Like I don't know, like everyone is talking just about Arcane, okay,
Mm.
I don't want to watch it. I want to watch it when it will become like like everyone will forgot about Arcane and it
Mm.
will become like super like I don't know unpopular etc.
Mm.
So I can actually watch it. I don't know why, but
The
it's
normies,
something.
too much normies.
I wanted to personally recommend an artist who recently just followed the podcast account. Her name is Lea Pinto, and she
Mm-hmm.
worked on Love Death in X Robot, and here, but well, she did some of the background works. I don't know if
Mm.
she animated it or
Mm.
not, but she painted the background for some of
Oh,
the Love Death X Robot animation, and
mm.
she also worked on this recent movie that just came out. It's called Goat, and I
Goats.
think
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
she also worked on Miles Morales, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
But
pretty cool.
yes, she's someone I wanted to recommend to you, and she
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Verse.
she's goaded.
Mm. One of something that I think I realize looking at some element of your work is on the in the compositions there is a lot of big elements, big city, big pipes, big things.
Mm.
When sometimes the characters are so little. For example, this is like it's something that I want to see in Elder Rings, for example. Like you're on your maybe in a cave or something like that. It's something always pretty big, and I think it's called monumentally, and it's all the work and the substance around big. Oh, we lost city. We lost city. Maybe
Oh,
he will
yeah,
come.
yes, yes, il a dit
Mm.
qu'il partait. Merci,
Okay,
CJ.
thanks, city. And it's like all the substance in the work around big things and mega structures. And I wanted to know maybe your philosophy about big things and why do you decide to work on just giant structures, because you could just work on maybe smaller things, but you decide to go like mega big. So I wanted to know what was like what you think is cool with big things in general.
Mm. So basically, I have always found it fascinating, like having stuff like big scale stuff. Um, I don't know, it's something that makes you feel like sometimes it really depends on the artwork. Sometimes, like for example, for this temple, it's something that it it's like it's amazing. It's like
Mm,
a really mm, I don't know how to explain it because it's really like a feeling that I have towards big scale stuff like big scale cities and monuments etc. I think that it really gives you a particular vibe like
Mm,
but it really depends on the subject because sometimes can be something maybe scary or maybe like for example this is like okay a big city that it's like the ruins
mm.
mm,
You
but
want
mm,
to
I don't know
discover.
maybe yeah maybe I'm fascinating about how uh, from the composition that can gives to your artwork but at the same time I don't know I will visit like a place that is like
This big, yes.
like that
Yeah.
has that scale
Mm,
mm, it gives like a very monumental feeling don't know
mm,
how to
mm. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Also, I
mm,
think
yeah
it's
yeah
so
yeah
cool.
yeah
Mm.
And me personally, I feel like it's something we've lost in the modern era, because if we go back like in antiquity, like Greece or Roman
Mm.
Empire, you go
Mm,
back, you look at the big statues, the big buildings they used to have. Everything was big, you know. And
mm,
this
Yeah.
is something we lost in the modern era, probably because I don't know, it takes time to build something like this. But
mm,
even in Egypt, what they did with the pyramids and everything like that.
mm,
But yeah, for example, here, like I feel like it could be like a video game, and you just wanna, you know, explore and see what's going on. Maybe you're
Mm-hmm.
going to come across
mm,
monsters or things like that. But
mm,
Mm-hmm.
like she said, it can be scary. It can give you the feeling to just go there and explore.
mm,
But
Mm-hmm.
it gives
Yeah.
different emotions.
mm,
Well, when you
Yeah,
look at it.
exactly. Because, for example, if those trees were like normal scaled trees, I don't know, it would be mm, like simple. Like, I don't know, it would be okay.
Kind
But
of
the fact
boring
that
a little bit.
Yeah, kind of boring, kind of predictable, I would say.
Mm,
But if you have like this big tree, like you can even like this is just the base of the tree, so you can maybe also give the vibe that you're not on Earth. For
yes.
example, maybe
mm,
you're in another planet. Also the trucks, the fact that they are like super big, you also give um, the feeling that maybe they are going into a specific mission, so they need
Mm,
a specific truck that has to have it has to be it has to have that dimension.
mm,
So it really about the storytelling.
yeah.
So every element counts.
mm.
Mm.
I see, I see. Something that can run fast and tank some maybe some bites, dinosaur bites,
Mm. Yeah,
because
exactly.
I see
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I like it. I really like it because you know you have the rain, you don't see anything,
Mm.
everything is so small. You just have you're going to hear some bullshit like and it's going to appear in the fog, and everyone is going
Mm.
to be dragged and eaten. It's so cool. It gives really that feeling of being an ant, and to I think, yeah, like you say, like Wayne and you say, it's about explorations and also a lack of control for humans,
Mm,
because we have so much control on everything, and sometimes you don't have the control of a city too big for you,
Mm-hmm.
or for an environment too dangerous for you, and you have to discover again.
mm,
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I also liked when there is this when you kind of leave this open interpretation. So maybe everyone has its story that can get from your artwork, and this
Mm.
is another like super cool thing. So, for example, the thing you said right now about the dinosaurs, etc. So this is so cool.
Please get
mm,
me out. Thank you. Mm. This is why your portfolio, in my opinion, as a colleague, because
Mm,
uh, we know the industry. This is why I think your portfolio works so much, because not only it's personal work, it can be personal but also professional work, but I think something that is work is we can, like you say, we can project ourselves in the pictures and imagine stuff, and
mm,
I think someone that need an artist of that level, when he sees something like that, if he can project this maybe next movie or next video game in your work, uh, it's a win situations for you, and this is why it works so well, because you give so much space on your of for narrations on your work, and I know I glaze. I know I glaze a lot, but one, it's your podcast, and also you deserve it.
No, I'm really glad for those
Mm,
feedbacks. Like, I really appreciate that
mm,
because it's actually one of my first times when I'm, talking about my art with
mm.
other people.
First time. Mm,
Um, yeah, 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 yeah. So I don't know, it's really cool, and I I love the fact of having your perspective of my works because of course I look at my works a lot of time and I have my vision, but knowing the feedbacks of an external person, it's so cool and so refreshing because I can also see my art in another way,
mm,
my
mm.
my artwork and my workflow in another way. So I really appreciate a lot.
You're welcome. Really. Mm.
Yes,
Wayne.
those, for example, were some keyframe studies for yeah, I um like a final my final project that I made on that concept art school. We had to do like personal final project, so I decided to do like a series of keyframes. And I also wanted, of course, environment keyframes, and I also wanted to include um, a vehicle design. So, so yeah, I just decided to do very simple keyframes, like a very simple story. So this spaceship that was going to this planet, to this like abandoned temple, and yeah, that was it. But yeah,
Mm,
it was just yeah, an exercise for working on the keyframes, how many keyframes I had to do, the composition of each keyframe, the light of each keyframe, and of course the study of the vehicle design, the variation that I did, etc. So it was really cool.
pretty cool. Mm. In the chat, we have Infigri saying, "Thank you for talking about your work. It's a pleasure to discover new universe."
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Wayne, maybe it's me bugging, but I can't hear you.
Whoa! So I've been talking to myself for like a minute
Oh no.
Oh
here.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, there was this silence, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, because
maybe
I
everyone is
thought
Mm,
sleeping.
I thought you because I asked something about this and you answered right after I
Oh,
finished, and so I
okay.
was like, oh, okay, okay. So no one heard what I said.
no,
Okay,
good.
it's fine. My question initially was it like thumbnails you did before working on bigger pieces, or was it something
Okay.
like a practice artwork or something? But you answered and you said it was for a
Hmm.
project in your school. But okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking to myself. It's okay. I had one question that I want to know. If you could work on a project and you knew that you had the money for it or whatever, what type of universe would it be? Like the vibes and everything.
Um, Probably I would like to work on something with the same vibes of the farm artwork that we saw before.
Okay.
So a
Mm.
mix of between those two words. So maybe like a rural world that is coming to an end,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also see that people trying to survive and to, live their life. I don't know, like with their farm
Mm.
and stuff like this. So in the nature, maybe they're being helped with by some robots,
Mm-hmm.
like by some cute robots that are like their friends, uh, and maybe those robots like are not super sci-fi, but they are also like maybe they build them or something
Mm.
like this. And at the same time, there is this super futuristic and sci-fi world that is that it is starting. So maybe making like a short film about this would
Mm.
be. I would like to do that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So it's really funny because there is literally an episode in Love, Death, X Robot. Um,
Okay, so
I think it was the later season, but there is
okay.
something about a farm and an old man
Mm.
um
Mm.
has like some sort of rat invasion in his farm. And
Oh.
at
Mhm.
first he's just using his guns to take care of the rats. Then he start ordering robots to take care of it, and then the rats
Mm.
take some parts of the robots to build weapons, and they go on and on. And then the robot kind of like fell on killing the rats, and so the old man kind of like build a relationship with the rats, and they become friends, and they just kill the robot, and and that's it. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but it's interesting to watch, and it was really funny.
Okay.
So
Mm.
I would 100% recommend that.
Mm. It's a pretty good one. I like this one too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
When as telepathy, we did not know it. I was just muting. So
Mm.
okay.
I have I have one book that I wanted to share with you guys for the occasions, and it was Things from the Flood of Simon Stalenhag. And did you
Yeah.
know? Do you know the book?
Yeah. Because
Oh,
he was like you just like unlocked a memory because he was literally my first inspiration about those contrasts between futuristic
mm,
and literally contemporary world, and
no way.
his artworks are so crazy amazing.
Oh, so
Yeah.
cool. I really like this work. I have I was rediscovering the book this month,
Hmm.
and it's so good because there is something at the end that is pretty organic,
Mm,
and it's something I wanted to talk about your work after that, but I can
Hmm.
understand that it's one of your favorite reference because it's like it's a king at contrast
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
creepy stuff. Like,
Is it
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a movie or an art book or a
mm,
game?
I
um,
think it's a movie, like there is a series in on Prime Video, and
Okay.
oh,
they also made a movie on Netflix. Yeah, with Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh,
oh,
It's
you
pretty
did see that?
recent.
Oh,
Yeah. It's called the Electric State
okay.
Electric State.
on
Okay.
yeah.
Mm. And yeah,
It's kind of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
okay.
Oh, oh, nice, nice, really good.
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, Wayne.
Okay, okay.
On the book, Thing for the Hood, mostly is like there is some sort of flood that stunk an entire district, I think,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and you follow a little kids in some sort of industrial, futuristic, post-Soviet uh, type of environments
Mm.
when robots in the norm now, but they start to work with some sort of alien device, and
Mm.
is it was like you can see it's go really really wrong, and there is something in the water that starts to mute
Okay.
everything, and it creates some sort of cancer for the robots. Like you
Okay.
see all those thing because they use some sort of fat for the connections in the brain of the robots. They use some
Mm.
sort of fats, and the infected waters enter in connection with that fat, and all the proteins start to go ape shit. You can say that like this,
Mm.
and the robots start to become organic, and it's really something like body hours, but for structures and environments,
Mm.
and it's pretty cool. There is some sort of Soviet. They are so good. I don't know if the authors with this name, I can think maybe is from the like
Mm.
the East, maybe some sort of Soviet environment, maybe
Mm.
Russians, but they are
Mm.
so good to create some sort of post.
This
You can feel the dread.
post-apocalyptic dystopian vibe.
Yeah, we can feel the monster in the environment have the same dread of Soviet post-block
Okay.
and apartments. Everything is
Okay.
creepy over there.
There is Amphigous who said, always amazed by the diversity and quantity of references Kezaja remembers, a treasure of knowledge. Yeah, because I was actually surprised that she actually knew what you were talking about. Because when you mentioned the book, I was like, what is he talking about? But okay, okay. This is really
Well,
interesting.
what's bro yapping? Thank you.
No, because every time we invite an artist, Kezadra always, in a way, always find the right references that works with the artist vibe and everything. So
Mm.
in the community, we have a theory that he might have cameras in the artist rooms, and
Oh,
he's just
okay.
spying on people. Okay.
No, no, not really. Don't worry, guys. It's just patience. By the way, really nice curry you did yesterday in my house. It looked great, but yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
But no, but I'm really amazed with the art process you do on your artwork. But also, since I've been following you since 2024, I also saw how much you improved also on your art piece, and it's really great to see the improvement on your work.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I
No.
always try to find like new techniques, new ways to, express and do what I want to do because sometimes maybe I'm imagining like doing the most amazing, crazy thing and then I can't really do that. So I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So yeah.
Mm,
But for example, for environments, I'm taking like a little break because I wanted to, like, I'm in a moment that I'm like practicing new techniques
mm-hmm,
because yeah, sometimes like my workflow for now is like Blender, Photoshop, and that's it. But
okay.
I know that there are so many techniques every time, or like just new ways to do some stuff, maybe better, etc.
Mm-hmm,
Mhm.
So it's good to take also your time to, practice and, just refresh a little
mm,
bit your workflow so you can actually like enjoy again your process.
mm,
So yeah, I'm trying to learn some new stuff. So yeah, hopefully I can also apply it to new projects.
mm. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. We can wait to
Mm-mm.
see. We can wait to see.
Yes. It's it's 11 p.m. I don't know if you guys
Mm,
are tired or not, but I wanted to close the podcast, but I also wanted to say that I'm really happy to receive you on the podcast because I was waiting to do the English version and see how well it might do or not. But I'm
mm,
really happy to start with you because again there is a lot of things to talk about, like the environment, the character
mm.
design, the concept, and the 3D works and the photo bashing. Like you really add a lot of things in your heart, and like we just said earlier, there's a lot going on, and we see the skills that you put in your works, and you have a lot of potential to work on a lot of
Mm,
projects.
yeah.
Thank you, really. I'm also super happy, like to be here, and I'm super happy that I take like my part on this podcast because I'm actually a really like introvert person.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
when you asked me to, join the podcast, I was like, yes, but a part of me was like,
Why
I
did I
don't
said
know.
yes?
Why did it? Maybe, maybe I can just like make an excuse and like, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just because I'm a bit introverted. But I also want to like this year I want to like take part more to events and
Mm.
know like new people and connect with new people because it's also like another like cool thing about being an artist
Yeah.
and just connect with you with the new artist and know each other and others people workflow and passions etc and how they feel about the art and their
Mm,
art. So it's a very cool like thing to do to experience.
Mm.
So I'm really really happy. And yeah, I'm happy that my introvert part didn't win the this time. And so yeah,
mm,
it's definitely a big step for me.
Mm.
But yeah,
it's
again, thank you so much for your kind words and your kind feedbacks. And yeah.
you're welcome. It's so cool. For to start, that you are the first English artist that
Mhm.
we have for the first English podcast.
Mm.
So it's really cool, and also I'm quite amazed. You say that you were scared that the introvert part take advantage because like you have a YouTube channel and you
Yeah.
post a video on it, and I think for so many introverts, it's like uh, a goal.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
so hard
Yeah.
to post the first video, but you did it. You post
Hmm.
the first video, and now I hope doing some podcast and talking with people live maybe will help you to maybe to realize, hey, maybe the introvert part was kind of wrong, and I can do
Hmm.
so much. And
Yeah.
maybe you too having your own Twitch channel and started to talk people about your work because there is so many people that can be interested to follow and to know how you work, what you want to do, and
Mm.
your stories. And it looks so cool, really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm literally going to cry right now, okay? But yeah, thank you so much, really.
Oh, with
I
pleasure,
really
with pleasure.
appreciate.
No problem.
It's we are all here because we think art is cool and fun,
Hmm.
and as people who love art, I think it's so important just to come
Hmm.
together and share, like Wednesday. It's it's going to be midnight pretty soon, but we are all here just talking about arts, and it's cool because it shows that even when, for example, we are things like AI and stupid
Mm.
bullshit like this
Yeah.
starting to grow up, we are still here and we want to talk and share about art. And it's
Mm,
the most
Mm-hmm.
important things at the end, you know.
mm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
But
we
again,
can be proud.
yeah. But again, really, thank you, Manal, for showing up, and we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming projects.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna I'm
It's
going to
fine.
say
It's
thank you.
fine. It's fine.
I'm literally like thank you so much.
No problem. It's fine.
By the
But
way,
yeah, I
quick.
wish you I wish you
Mhm,
both success too on your podcast and on your careers and
mm,
everyone who's watching this live. Like literally, I hope you achieve everything, like every dream, whatever you want to do, if it's art, if it's like anything else
Mm.
that
mhm.
is your passion. I hope everyone like really gets their dream and maybe become millionaires and just having a lot of money and stuff like this so we can all be happy
Yeah,
and yeah.
double your statements. I agree. I agree. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. You can leave if you want, Manal.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay,
kidnapping you.
perfect.
Furthermore. Thank you again.
Okay, so thank you so much again and have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
Amazing.
you.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
Yeah, ouais, les gars, c'était cool, hein. C'était vraiment cool.
Ah, c'était trop bien.
Ouais, ouais, ouais.
Très, très
Mais,
bien.
mais ouais, bah, c'était un truc que j'attendais de faire en tout cas. Et
Mhm.
il y aura d'autres lives en anglais et tout. Et j'espère que ce sera aussi cool qu'aujourd'hui en vrai. Et bah, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner au compte Insta de Manal et à son compte YouTube aussi. Parce qu'elle poste ses process sur YouTube et tout. Donc, pourquoi j'arrive pas à envoyer le lien? Bon, Twitch, ils veulent pas que j'envoie le
Mm.
lien. Ok, bon. Mais ouais, n'hésitez pas à aller suivre ce qu'elle fait. Et voilà, hein, toi, je sais pas, Kézedra, ce que t'en as pensé du live
Ah,
aujourd'hui.
c'était vraiment génial. Déjà, premier podcast en anglais. Je voulais aussi te poser la question, toi, comment tu l'as senti? Et est-ce que, eh bien, ça t'a, je pense, de ce que tu as dit, eh bien, ça a dû vraiment te motiver, peut-être d'en refaire plus tard, parce que c'est vraiment trop cool. C'est vraiment une autre, genre, c'est
Bah,
c'est un palier, quoi, de sortir un peu de la France.
bah, bah, franchement, moi, j'attendais que ça en vrai. J'attendais que ça
Hmm.
parce que je pense que je me suis bien débrouillé quand même en anglais, tu vois, même si, bon, il y
Ah,
a
ouais.
eu des moments où ça bégayait un peu, mais vas-y, tu vois, même en français, on bégaye. Mais,
Ouais, 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 même en français, on
mais
bégaye tout
moi,
le
je
temps,
trouve
hein.
personnellement
Mhm.
que ça s'est bien passé, que les questions, elles étaient fluides et tout. On
Perso, t'as
comprenait
pas
bien et
du
tout.
tout.
Et voilà, quoi.
Ouais, perso, les questions que tu as posées, elles étaient nickel. C'est pas de bégaiement et tout ça, tout était vraiment compréhensible.
Mhm.
Donc franchement, c'est nickel. Mm.
Carrément, je pense que j'ai même fait mieux qu'en français, hein, les gars. Grand respect, les gars. Si on dit les termes, voilà, hein.
Euh, Franchement, genre, je te voyais lancer en anglais, et dans ma tête, j'étais en mode, mais je me demande de quoi il avait peur. Parce que,
Tu
genre,
sais que, non, mais
dans ma tête,
premier degré, j'avais pas peur. Je jouais le jeu
oui,
avec le
oui,
chat, les gens de la commune et tout. Mais,
oui,
enfin, les gars,
oui.
j'ai fait de l'anglais, enfin, j'ai fait fac d'anglais et tout.
C'était
Enfin,
smooth, hein. C'était
voilà, quoi.
très très smooth. Mm.
Donc,
Ah,
moi,
et...
j'appréhendais pas le fait de parler en anglais. C'était surtout le truc que j'appréhendais, c'était bah, que le chat joue le jeu, tu vois. Et le chat, il a joué le jeu, il
Mm.
posait des questions en anglais et tout. Et
Ouais.
voilà, quoi.
Le chat aussi, hein, franchement, vous avez été génial et tout ça, hein. Franchement,
Ah
c'était
ouais, de ouf.
tout était génial, tout était parfait. Manal, elle est incroyable, c'est vraiment une crème. Alors, quand elle a dit qu'elle allait un peu pleurer, je me bon, non, ah bah, si tout le monde pleurait, je vais pleurer aussi, en fait, tu vois. Non, elle était vraiment trop chou et puis son travail aussi est vraiment trop cool. C'est
Yes.
trop bien.
Yes.
Hmm.
Ça donnait l'impression que vous avez déjà fait ça en anglais. Non, mais les gars, non, franchement, on a été très pro. Même CG qui galérait un peu en anglais, il a fait l'effort de poser quand même quelques questions en anglais dans le chat et tout. Et même, il a fait l'effort de venir dans la voix et de parler un peu. Et
Hmm.
c'est
C'est
déjà
dommage que.
un big step.
Ouais. Je suis content que Sidi il est passé. J'aurais bien voulu, genre par exemple, poser des questions comment il allait et tout ça, parce qu'au final, avec le flow dans l'anglais et tout ça, j'ai pas pu lui poser des questions et il
Mhm.
a dû partir. Mais bon, j'espère qu'il va bien et tout ça et qu'on se reverra au prochain podcast.
Yes.
Mais ouais, hein, je- moi, j'avoue que t'as fait en anglais toute la journée et parler en anglais toute la journée, ça aide pas mal. Je sais pas si
Mhm.
toi, Wayne, t'as déjà des opportunités, t'avais déjà eu des opportunités, genre de juste te faire des trucs déjà en anglais comme ça, ou alors vraiment first time ever.
Live en anglais, non. Enfin, j'ai souvent eu
Hmm.
des gens qui me suivent, qui sont anglophones,
Hmm.
qui sont déjà venus sur certains de mes lives et tout. Mais
Hmm.
parler continuellement en anglais, pas forcément. Après, j'ai fait une fac de langue, donc je parlais
D'accord.
souvent anglais en cours et tout. Mais
Hmm.
bah là, dans l'optique d'un podcast live et tout, non, j'ai jamais fait un live entier en anglais ou quoi.
D'accord.
Mais,
Hmm.
mais franchement, non, c'était cool.
Ah, c'est très très cool. Hmm.
C'était cool. En plus, bah, toi, tu me disais tout à l'heure, il n'y a pas de quoi à avoir chaud. Enfin, l'anglais, c'est même pas notre langue maternelle à nous deux, enfin, à nous trois, du coup. Et
Hmm.
on a quand même réussi à gérer, enfin, tu vois. Donc,
Ouais, ouais. Mais de fou. Prochaine étape, ce sera en japonais. Faudra qu'on tape là.
ah, ouais. Ça doit être ça. Ouais.
Hmm.
Ça va bégayer encore plus en japonais.
Ah ouais, ouais, ça va bégayer.
Mais ouais, non,
Et si on,
franchement, c'était cool.
puis on veut
C'était
Oda
cool.
sur le podcast, falloir qu'on taffe.
Le seul truc qui va être compliqué, je pense, ce sera juste essayer de se
Hmm.
comprendre avec l'accent et tout. Mais ouais, non,
Ouais, ouais, ouais.
c'est faisable. Hein. C'est faisable.
Hmm.
C'est faisable. Mais ouais, bah, en tout cas, moi, j'espère que les gens dans le chat, ils ont kiffé le podcast, ce format-là. Et même si là, actuellement, je vais devoir prendre une petite pause et tout, parce que bah, j'ai enchaîné les podcasts et tout. Mais quand je dis que je vais prendre une pause, c'est juste pour le podcast, hein, les gars. Il y aura des lives quand je pourrai dans la semaine et tout. Et voilà. Et pour le podcast, je sais pas quand est-ce que je reprendrai. Sûrement après mars ou vers mai, je sais pas, avril. Je sais pas encore, mais je dois régler quelques petits trucs. Mais dès qu'on reviendra, bon, on reviendra avec Splatin, parce que ça s'était arrêté avec Splatin la semaine dernière. Mais on reviendra avec Splatin. Et chaque mois, j'essaierai de caler un invité international. Et j'essaie de prendre un peu de tout, genre des gens assez connus, des gens pas connus. Mais voilà. Il y en aura 10 en tout, normalement, d'artistes internationaux. Enfin, là, du coup, il en reste 9. Mais si je vois qu'avec les 9 ça fonctionne assez bien, ou même les 5 prochains, si je vois que ça fonctionne assez bien, que les gens ils kiffent bien, bah, ça se trouve qu'il y en aura plus de 10. Ou ça se trouve que je vais rajouter un jour dans la semaine pour la version anglaise. Je sais pas encore, à voir. Mais, euh, mais voilà. Voilà.
Let's go.
Je suis arrivé un peu tard, mais c'était cool. Non, mais franchement, même si t'es arrivé un peu tard, t'as joué le jeu, t'as posé des questions en anglais et tout, et c'était cool.
Ah, de
C'est-
fou. Hmm.
C'était cool. Bon, en tout cas, les gars, bah, bonne soirée à vous. Vous couchez pas trop tard. Et la rediff, elle sera disponible juste après.